Hey everyone, and welcome to Obidient Family TV. The program is Hope Alive. Yes, there is hope. Amidst all the troubles that is going on, there is hope. Whoever tells you that there is no hope in Nigeria, tell the person no, we will not agree. Because a new Nigeria is certainly very possible. On a good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending on our time zone. We have come today to have discussions on what is happening. As the official opposition, we want to present all the things that are available for us, reports that are available to us in Nigeria here and what is happening. Let's start with the happenings that is going on at National Assembly, as we have seen an approval of 30 billion. The report coming out from the National Assembly is that they are looking at an inauguration of the sent forth of the outgoing 9th Assembly and then the incoming 10th Assembly inauguration, more or less ceremony. They want to celebrate, whether you want to use grammar or not. 30 billion naira. That is what they call it, even severance fee and different other names where they want call them. But the point be say 30 billion for this hunger time. Now waiting they come out. We go discuss that one. Then another thing again where we want to discuss now. Yesterday, Chief Bola Tinubu come out as he joined the rubber stamp Senate and House of Reps. Come they talk say, hey, they say we will know they understand the mathematics by his own words, arithmetic of budgets. Say we no understand. So we go discuss well now today whether we no understand the budgets. I been at them be the people where they deceive us, make we for know, or they confuse us, make we for no understand that budget. So those ones will they carry and come. And again, the killings will be say they go on for Delta and Bayelsa now. Will be say they know their report again. Well, their people don't they talk. I don't see them, they talk from different places. But waiting with the ear be say, even the governor of these two states, they know they allow them near that area. Not talk less of journalists to carry out investigation on waiting they happen there. But then talk say plenty people don't buy for that side. Outside of the soldiers who we said and they talk about. And then finally we'll discuss the issue of the floating of the naira where then they talk. Because the Oga Patapata of Central Bank don't do a magic where in do and then talk say that magic the airline operators don't come out talk say that money where they talk say they don't pay, say they no pay that money. Say make them for explain well who them pay the money and how they take pay this money. All this report they come out even from Vanguard newspaper. We go carry and come, and not be only me go talk these things. I get Divine Dons for studio.
Warm welcome and thank you for joining us on today's episode. We're so glad to have you.
Yes, as you join us now, make you for like and share, make other obedience know what in they happen, and well-meaning Nigerians to also understand what is happening in Nigeria. So let's get straight to the issues. First, make we even discuss the issue of inauguration, the ceremony that is going to go up Nigerian taxpayers' money, 30 billion from the National Assembly.
Well, it's just very hilarious, and hilarious not in a funny kind of way, but in the way that it makes us actually ask questions about what are our priorities, and do these people actually know? Do they are they very aware or in touch with the reality that plagues or besieges the average Nigerian? Because 30 billion of taxpayers' money going into a celebration or an inauguration, like what is it going to take to? Are we building the inauguration center from scratch? Because I mean, we had the vice president getting 15 billion naira allocation to build him a new house, and so are we trying to do more than that by getting 30 billion naira to be what we're going to use as expenses just to inaugurate a new assembly and send forth the old assembly? Well, misplacement of priorities once again, and Nigeria does not need all of these expenses. You called and you said you're cutting all the ministers' travels and you're cutting all forms of, you know, expatriates and people following you as some delegates on foreign trips, all in a bid to cut the cost of governance. But you're not doing this in every sector of the economy, because now we're having reports that the House of Reps plan to actually, you know, spend 30 billion naira? And if you were so serious about, you know, cutting the cost of governance and making sure taxpayers' money do not go to waste, then you will make sure that this does not occur.
Yes, so I see this one come up from Arise News. So no be say we just dey talk. Arise wey be mainstream media, then report am 30 billion naira severance / inauguration for outgoing and incoming. People wey say dem don stay already. Dem don already dey, dem don start work since last year. Now when we dey talk about hunger, say everywhere we dey talk about palliatives and empowering the farmers and more productions in Nigeria, and we're again confronted with severance fee inauguration. Is this National Assembly not tired? We just came out from the budget pardon. Are they not tired? Abeg make una go comment section, make una tell us wetin you feel about this whole thing, because true the thing no dey sweet us die. And with that one myself, with the same National Assembly, House of Reps, wey dem dey congratulate Tinubu the other day, dem come tell am say anything wey im carry come, say dem go approve am. That one no be democracy na we dey again. Say anything wey im carry come, say that thing dem go approve am. That thing. Anyway, even Tinubu wey in the talking on him talk say we no even they do the calculation well. He say make it no be say me at the talk, make we hear as in the take talk am, because in the talk am slow, make everybody dey hear am. Whether they get breathing problem, I no know, but make una hear as in take talk am.
The Vice President, what? The Deputy Senate President, the leadership of the Senate, Chief of Staff, all leadership being present here. I say thank you very much for sharing with us a little bit of your night, and thanking God for His mercies, and learning from the period, a very unique period of this Lent and Ramadan. The thought of Ramadan is in its lessons, and we learn to engage with one another, forgive one another, and learn to forgive your neighbor, and all other little leglings that might be around you. We have to continue to thank God Almighty for bringing us together and keeping us in this one. Yes, we are definitely challenged. The security challenge is around us. Our armed forces are trying, but we will not allow them to undermine the integrity and the value of our armed forces and the leadership of the armed forces. We will continue to encourage and fight for our sovereignty, our individual rights to exist, banish poverty in our society. I must say thank you very much for passing the scholarship fund, student loan. To all of you, thank you very, very much. I know the arithmetic of the numbers that I brought to the Senate, and I know what I got back. And I appreciate all of you for the expeditious handling of the budget. Thank you very much. Those who are talking of malicious embellishment in the budget didn't understand the arithmetic, and they didn't revert to the number as the baseline of what I brought. But integrity, all of your integrity is intact. I'm very grateful for what you have been doing. The national challenge that we face will be over. The economic challenge, we're about turning the corner. Our revenue is improved. And you can see reflect.
They understand the arithmetic. Even is assuring the senators their integrity is intact. And all of the people talking about malicious embellishment in the budget do not understand the budget's arithmetic. So me and you will be saying then do that thing for the whole of Nigeria, say we no understand the arithmetic. Nobody goes school again except them will be say then the National Assembly and the people will be say then there for that very villa. Now the people will be say then sabi book well. We will not go school, we not understand that. But you don't hear Chief Bola Tinubu now. We don't understand. He said they still get their integrity. People will be say even them from the executive talk saying a 1.2 trillion markup pardon. Now they do. Not be same Tinubu them. Now then come out contact am.
Well, him mentioning that their integrity is still very much intact was actually very laughable, to be very honest. It sounded like he was trying to convince himself and also convince the senators that, you know what, you're on the right path. But I know that Nigerians think otherwise, because there's a lot of discrepancies with the budget, and besides whatever arithmetic or Emilio math that is going on with the budget, we know what it is, and the stories are not adding up, the budget is not adding up, the allocations and these projects are not adding up, and so we're very certain of that. If there's a new arithmetic that is different from the plus and minus that we know and we're all taught in school, maybe they should be very vocal about it and actually come out and tell us, you say, you know what, this is the mathematics that we're doing, and this is the arithmetic that we're doing that had us arrive at these very bogus figures without projects to back it. But while speaking on you know, cutting the cost of governance, we have to give credit to Dr. Alex Oti, who is the governor of Abia State, and yesterday I had made reports and covered that the reps in Abia State had signed the law that we're going to prohibit pension for ex-Abia State governors and their deputies. Well, His Excellency Dr. Alex Oti has actually signed this law, and now it's going to be called the Repeal Act, the 2024 Deputy Governors Repeal Act. And so these governors, the past governors and deputies, people who had served the country, or rather served the states previously, are no longer entitled to taxpayers' money. And he actually said that it is necessary that we give this money to pensioners, people who have actually worked for the government for years, and the government should not be about self-interest but about you know, the collective good of the public. So very much big kudos to him, because this is a step in the right direction. Yes,
so and if there were money divine,
right,
they could go ahead and be paying them if there were money, but there is no money. Everybody is saying that there is hunger everywhere, so there is no money, and when there is no money, you adjust. And that is what, when Tinubu by himself said that he has banned people traveling out, we gave him kudos, you understand? So we can't be having the House of Reps and Senators doing ceremony to spend 30 billion when there is hunger in the land. If there is no hunger, we don't have any issue, severance fee they want to call it, inauguration they want to call it. But where we have a problem is where 30 billion naira is being pushed in, and the masses are now hungry. That's being said, I want also to say on this arithmetic and budget issue that they think we don't know how it works. Even there is people who had already positioned books They have binded books on this very budget. This budget, they have read it out one by one, and has a very big book where they store all the things that government said they are going to do with the money. And I appreciate one of our own, when we say they talk. And her name, I think, sounds like my name, Kanu. And I'm giving her credit for this very particular talk that she spoke extensively about this budget that is for you, and is for me, and is for everybody to know that there is wahala in this budget. There are issues in this budget that concerns every one of us. Let's take a listen to this, our sister, and giving her very good credit for this work that she has done. Let's take a listen.
The 2024 budget is out. This is the beginning of your trouble. This encyclopedia that I'm holding in my hand is where they change the future of your children. Nigerian pastors and Nigerian politicians are the weapon fashioned against Nigerians. They have successfully put all of you inside a bottle. They have caged you guys inside a bottle. Let me quickly read what these rogues wrote in this budget. This is Renewed Hope budget for 2024. In this budget, 212 billion naira will be used to fix 1,150 street lights. Each of the street lights, they will use over 100 million naira to fix one street light. I know you have seen street light before. Over 100 million naira to fix one street light in Nigeria. 2, 82.5 billion naira will be used to fix 427 borehole. Bye-bye to clean water. Bye-bye to water board. Borehole. 3, 0.935 billion naira will be used to fix 170 ICT projects. 4, 7.61 billion naira for empowering traditional rulers. Your traditional rulers will be having 7.61 billion naira. Health sector. Your health sector will be receiving 1.33 trillion naira. Inside this hospital, there is no single paracetamol. Education. Education will be getting 2.118 trillion naira. No textbook inside the school. Defense and security sector, 3.25 trillion naira. Social development, 534 billion naira. Infrastructure, 1.32 trillion naira. Nigerian budget for 2024 is 28.77 trillion naira. In dollars, $34 billion. There is something I want you to understand. All these billion, trillion that you are hearing in this budget, all of them will be squandered. All these billion and trillion will enter inside private pocket, individual accounts. That is what I want you to know. But on a second thought, I don't blame these people. I blame your weakness. I blame your laissez-faire attitude. I blame your I don't care character. When we had men, when men were men, these people will not have the mind to write trillion and billions of naira in this budget. When we had men, they know they fear to write this kind of budget when they know that nothing will come out of it. Our men by now could have swung into action. These men could have been running away by now. But where are the men? Our men are discussing Arsenal and Manchester. Our men are discussing Lampard and Ronaldo and Messi, Lionel Messi. Our men are in viewing center playing Bet Naija. That is why they are mortgaging the future of your children, writing billions and trillions, the money they will give their wives to go and take care of themselves in Dubai. The money they wrote here is for their side chicks, not for you and not for your children. But where are you? You are playing Bet Naija. You are discussing, arguing, Ronaldo do this, Lampard do this, Messi do this. See the children, the future of your children. The future of your children, they will borrow money that your children will pay in many years to come. They have mortgaged it, and you are in viewing centers. I do not blame them. I don't blame these rogues. I just realized that politicians are not taking you guys seriously. And on the other hand, pastors in Nigeria are toiling with your emotions, using religion as a tool. Like I said, Nigerian politicians are not taking you guys serious at all. They are currently calling you people social media noisemakers and Twitter ranters. With everything that is going on in Nigeria, one will expect Nigerians to react. No, they can never react. Never. No, they can never react because they are inside the church praying for miracle to happen in Nigeria. The other ones are shouting, God will fight our battle. While the rest are fasting and praying for a better Nigeria. Do you know that in other countries, politicians are scared of their citizens? Politicians fear their citizens, while the pastors are afraid of lying to their congregation. But it can't happen in Nigeria. Never will it happen. How is it possible? It is only in Nigeria citizens fear their politicians, while the pastor intentionally lied to his members. With everything we keep hearing happening in Nigeria, one could expect an unimaginable reaction from the citizens of Nigeria, like, we no go agree, we don't tire, that kind of reaction. That is what we expect. But no, we are only good at complaining. How will the politicians know that we are angry with them? How will they know? When we are comfortably smiling, complaining, relaxing with zero action. Zero action. We only keep all our problems, and we only depend on God to solve our problem. Probably we are waiting for manna to fall from above. These guys are not serious. If I am a politician, I will never take you people serious. After hearing this governor stole $50 billion, that other minister said $4 billion naira, Nigerian men will hear this news. Nigerian men will hear this news and sigh. What to do now? The next thing that will happen is they move on. They dust their sleeve and move on. These people can never ever react because their pastors are giving them prophecies about Nigeria. But once the macaroni and rice, they break warehouses to take, once it finishes, you will see them scavenging for food again. You will see them looking for ShopRite or shopping malls to break and start searching for food once again. Moving on mentality is the mindset of weak people, defeated people, conquered people. And unfortunately, you people have been directly or indirectly conquered by your politicians and your pastors. I fear for your children. I fear for the next generation.
Lisa NJ Kanu, that is coming from Lisa NJ Kanu, and she has told us her mind, whether you like it or you like her way of saying it or not. She's actually saying what most of us have in our own mind. She is saying it clearly. Whether you want to take it the other side is entirely up to you. For me, she's saying what we all harbor at the back of our mind. When we talk about budget padding, is it not expected that we reject certain things? Ningi came and become a fall guy, and everybody is resting. Ningi has gone on suspension. Nobody said another word. A lot of things going wrong, and nobody is saying, but we come out each day to talk our own. If you say talk they cheap, we now we dey bring am, make you know say see wetin dey happen. Now our own part we dey play. Now democracy we dey. We supposed to dey talk. We supposed to bring the thing wey be say e dey happen. Then talk say palliatives they come out. Where and where we don't see the palliatives. The hunger strike and the protest waiting, it don't go down. Like say food don't day. Where the food day? Well, we don't hear from them. But at the same time, that budget arithmetic, I just bring this one, make I for sure, and I say, you get people where they document this thing. There, as we see the Madam Lisa, where she carry her file, where we say they big. That's so some other people get the whole details. That's why I say hold your governors accountable. Hold the government accountable to all these things. 100 and something thousand naira borehole. Nobody for one borehole. One street light, 100 and something million. We go just talk. Nobody go follow suit. Now so it go take happen. We go talk say poverty day. But anyway, make we leave this side, make we enter another tori where they don't carry us enter. And talk say from central bank say they don't settle foreign airlines, and they don't talk say the foreign airline had dismissed as false the claims by the Central Bank of Nigeria that it has successfully settled all outstanding foreign exchange, that is the FX obligations. The president of that association, will be Kingsley, don't talk say all the foreign airlines and their representatives will get association. They say the status quo remains the same. That as far as they are concerned, nothing has changed regarding clearing foreign airline funds trapped in Nigeria. And we have reports from Vanguard also showing the same thing. And we have also a tweet from David Undein that was also specific on these items. David Undein said that, here is my theory, which even without evidence, I am 99% sure is true. Cardoso is making money off Nigerian naira speculation. He put out that fake news yesterday to temporarily bump the naira upward, which worked. He went along at a time. He went long at a time. Everyone is shorting the Nigerian naira, and he's cashed out. And he quoted Business Danger, where he says that foreign airline disputes CN claim of settled FX backlog. Now, what this has generated a lot of reactions in X and other places where also who know about this very particular thing are saying a lot of things. We have this one from Royal Spotlight. Say, Batidios are jubilating that dollar is now 1,400, whereas they promise it to be 1-to-1. Well, what I can take out from this, especially the one coming from David Undein, is that it's a speculation, and the CBN has joined speculation. So when they speculate, the people who are actually trading on the naira, you understand me, will now jump in, and by the time they jump in, it will seem like the naira has floated. But at least, let's watch and see what happened the next 2 days again. It will jump back to where it is. But we know where it started, that Tinubu took over. It was between 700 to 800.
Right. These are not very sustainable means of actually ensuring that the naira gains value, right? And so even if he is right with this theory of speculation, we need to actually make sure that we get sustainable ways to make the naira gain value and appreciate. So the Central Bank of Nigeria needs to stop the whole, speculations and, feeding or fueling misinformation just to gain cheap gains on the naira, because that is not sustainable. And as long as we find out that it is wrong, these marketers and the foreign exchange policies are actually going to, withdraw back, and the naira is going to fall. So we've seen a lot of rise and fall with the dollar, or rather with the naira. But until we're able to go back to, I hate to say take us back to Egypt, because Egypt wasn't necessarily a nice place to be at under the Buhari-led administration, but it has gotten, progressively worse than when it was during the Buhari period. So we know how they met naira, and naira was at 700 and 800. And so I hate to say take us back to Egypt, but instead of it to actually, depreciate, can we get us back to where we was in the beginning?
Okay, and finally, as our time don't they give us signal, bad news where they come out from Kankara local government for Katsina State, and talk say they don't abduct passengers where board Kaduna State Transport Company will be say if they go for one road there. They say the bandits intercept the Kaduna State Transport Authority vehicle and abduct all the passengers on board. That one, they come out, just come out that yesterday. But today, investigation still they go on. But people will be saying they around there talk say nothing don't show. Say they never even see authorities will be saying they go come talk about the matter. However, we go to put our ears and eyes open, make we know how far and how well the whole thing they go. But make we dey safe wherever we dey, because it gets some people will be saying they no care. Finally, we're waiting at the talk today will be Friday. Now we go talk about again. I go bring our invite link for our Obidient Family Cooperative Society. And the talk don't they go on since, because we get meeting tomorrow Zoom meeting. And what you see for screen now the place where we say we there for this Obidient Family Cooperative Society. We don't build one farm where we say now for production of fingerlings. Fingerlings mean fish production from scratch, from egg to breeding, from breeding to getting them to hatchery level, from hatchery level, and then move it out for grown-ups. So this is a place that we have put together, and we are looking for people who want to join hands to make this place work with us. It's a large place that can contain millions of fingerlings that we can produce and then shoot out. So if you see this facility and you are interested in joining us on this very venture, do reach out or DM me or call me directly, whether on the Obidient Family TV lines, or you could get me on the normal phone of also the Obidient Family TV. So this is our own way of coming out to say we have already gone into the production that our own principal, His Excellency Peter Obi, has said that we should go on to position things that will help in us not starving. So this is already done. So we need people that will join this particular venture, which is a facility, an ultra-modern fish production facility, where we will produce these fingerlings, as you can see here, and then move them to different locations as a grown out. So please, I know we have so many of our people who are interested in investing on agriculture, especially in this fish production, table fish production, and all of that. Please do reach out to us on Obidient Family TV so that we can join forces with you and make sure that this comes to fruition. Also tomorrow, as we go into the discussions, I will present this in our meeting tomorrow. The link for the meeting will be on this very video description, and also the link to join the Obidient Family Cooperative Society should also be on the link of this very video. So please do share this link to other Obedients to join the Obidient Cooperative Society in their respective. We intend for every to work in all the local governments in Nigeria, not must be on this part, but everybody on their own, doing what you are doing, and we are supporting you from here in terms of exposure, in terms of showing what you are doing, and in terms of advertorials that will come out from us. So we have so many packages that we go on for those people who are the real obedience that tend to stay with us until our principal says he is ready for us to be in where we need to be come 2027. So until in the evening when you come your way again, bye for now.